One main theme emerges from the charges facing Benjamin Netanyahu, both in their content and in his response: the Israeli Prime Minister's concern for, what his critics call, his obsession with, his media coverage.
After a 3-year flood of systematic and partial leaks, it is about time that the public hears everything. Also, my side, in a complete, whole manner, without mediators, without censorship and distortion.
That was his reasoning, he said, for requesting that his pre-indictment hearings in front of Israel's Attorney General should be televised. Avichai Mandelblit rejected that, his office suggesting Netanyahu's lawyers concentrate on their case, not public opinion. He is recommending charges against Netanyahu in 3 separate cases, each with its own code number. In case 1000, Netanyahu and his wife Sarah are alleged to have received, in some cases requested, gifts from billionaire associates, totaling more than $200,000. Case 2000 refers to what the Attorney General calls an offer of a bribe by the Israeli media magnate Arnon Moses. Netanyahu is accused of discussing a plan to disrupt a competitor to Moses's daily newspaper, if Moses's reporters covered Netanyahu more favorably. The charges under consideration in both cases: fraud and breach of trust. But it's in case 4000 where the greatest peril lies for Netanyahu. He faces possible charges of bribery, a much more serious crime. Netanyahu is alleged to have used his then power as communications minister, as well as prime minister, to change regulations favouring the owner of Israel's main telecom company. The alleged payoff, not just positive coverage on the news site YONAH, but what the AG calls an extraordinary, intense relationship, with the Prime Minister and his wife dictating details of content and presentation. And the prosecution has a valuable asset in the shape of Shlomo Filber, a long-time close confidant of the Netanyahu family, who turned state's witness last year.
It's going to be very, very difficult to attack that witness, Shlomo Filber, who was so close to Netanyahu, pointing the finger at him. And again, that is what distinguishes case 4000 from the other cases. The other cases, there isn't necessarily an insider Netanyahu person who's pointing the finger.
One option for self-preservation has eluded Netanyahu: last month's stalemate election preventing any new legislation that could have granted him immunity. His main rival, Benny Gantz, maintains that he won't share the premiership in a unity government with someone facing indictment. With those talks failing, Netanyahu is likely to return the mandate he received from the president just last week to try to form a government. He knows time is against him. If he's indicted but tries to stay in office, he'd be likely to face a Supreme Court judgment on whether that would even be legal, as well as increasing political pressure to step aside. Harry Fawcett, Al Jazeera, West Jerusalem.